Yo, what is going on, guys and girls? Today I'm going to be talking about how to pick your Pokemon in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. That's right, how to pick the Pokemon you want and your partner Pokemon. I'll be explaining that in today's video. Basically, guys, I haven't made a couple of videos for a few days just because I thought in E3 they were going to reveal something, which they didn't. I was very disappointed, and if you've seen that Nintendo Direct at E3, you'll understand why it was just awful. So I didn't upload videos just because I thought Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon would be in that Direct, which it wasn't, which is crazy. So sorry for the lack of uploads recently, and yeah, let's get into this video. So as you guys are aware, the personality test does return for this Mystery Dungeon installment. It was out of Gates to Infinity, but it was in every other single Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, unless we don't count the WiiWare versions that only were released in Japan. But yeah, the personality test is back, which is great because a lot of people missed it, and it's what made Mystery Dungeon to some people. But at the same time, for me, who always goes with Mudkip and Trico, it was frustrating because it was like, I know the Pokemon that I want to play with, and obviously it would take quite a few turns to get Mudkip. I mean, I could use a guide, but they're not always out on day one, and it's just frustrating to look it up because you should feel like you should be able to just pick your Pokemon. But guys, I'm happy to announce, in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, you can pick your Pokemon. Yes, that's right, you can pick your main Pokemon and your partner Pokemon, or you can do the personality test and get a random Pokemon. So guys, basically how this works, everyone will take the personality test at the start. You answer the questions and it will say, are you this Pokemon? You know, how it did in the other games, well, you are this Pokemon. And if you say, I don't like it, then you can pick your Pokemon. It will say, okay, which Pokemon do you think you are? And that gives, you know, everyone great options. If you're like, I don't really care which Pokemon I'm playing as, I'm just going to have a random one, just take the personality test and don't really complain. If you're not happy with your answer, you can always pick your Pokemon, which is, you know, it's the best of both worlds. We were discussing it in a few videos of ours about the personality test. You know, will it be the best of both worlds, or will it be, you know, one or the other? And a lot of you guys actually did say, I do hope, you know, you can do the personality test and you can pick your Pokemon. So I'm glad to announce, guys, yes, you can pick your Pokemon and your partner Pokemon, which is great. It's a Mystery Dungeon first as well, by the way, guys, which is awesome. You know, it's about time as well. It was getting a bit frustrating, as you guys know, but it was nice to see them bring the personality test back because they could have easily left it out and let us pick our Pokemon again. So they have been listening to fans, which is really good to see. And the best part about this is that I won't have to reset my game hundreds of times just to get Mudkip. Yes, that's how long it took me sometimes. It's unbelievably crazy. I know some of you guys will agree with me who have played the game how difficult it is to get that one Pokemon you want. I'm also pleased to announce that it seems that gender is returning, which is a really, really important feature that was missing from the last game apparently. According to you guys, I never played Gates to Infinity because I heard all this negativity about it, and it seems like it was a really bad game, the amount of stuff you guys have said. But it does seem gender is, you know, reappearing in this game, which is great because a lot of you guys said that your characters seem to be treated, you know, as a different gender at times, especially I think if you're a girl player, and, you know, it kind of seems to treat your character as more of a guy. So I can imagine that would be incredibly annoying. This information, which I'm about to tell you, came from the Treehouse event from Nintendo yesterday, and they basically said when you're picking your partner, you get to decide, are they cool or are they cute, which I'm guessing cool obviously is male and cute will be female. And this is interesting because some Mystery Dungeon games, certain Pokemon were only certain genders, which again, if that's your favourite Pokemon and you can't pick male or female, I find that very frustrating. Like, Explorers of Sky has Eevee. Eevee's a very popular Pokemon worldwide, and you can only pick Eevee as a female. In Blue and Red Rescue Team, matchup was male. Again, frustrating. If there is, you know, someone who wants a female matchup out there, that would be so annoying. So it seems to be that all the starters are going to be male or female. As for the main Pokemon, which is the one you pick, there's nothing being said about it, but I'm guessing that the personality test will decide your gender. I'm guessing that will have the same question in there, are you cool or are you cute? And you'll just get to pick your gender through that. If you guys didn't know, personality tests have random questions, so I'm guessing that one's going to be a set question, while the others are just random. So that'll be interesting to see, because obviously I'm sure you'll get to pick your own gender, because the Pokemon world is just so diverse. There's so many different, you know, genders and ages that play the games, and it'd be crazy to get rid of genders. So it does seem like genders are coming back. You get to pick your Pokemon. It's just great news, to be honest, guys. So Twintendo Nation, if you're hyped to see that you can pick your own Pokemon and that genders are returning, smash that like button. We've been doing so well on the Mystery Dungeon coverage recently. Our videos, actually, if you type in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon onto YouTube, We're one of the first results now, which is all thanks to your guys' support. So you guys have been incredible, and obviously, you know, hitting that like button really helps continue that support. You guys are really passionate about Mystery Dungeon just like me, and it's just amazing when we get so much support on our videos, and just makes us want to, you know, make more for you guys. We've got like 3 more planned out. Obviously we haven't got much information since, so hopefully guys, we will be covering as much Mystery Dungeon as we can, but obviously when that kind of gets to a cut-off point, we'll have to move on to something else until we get more news. But hopefully guys, you enjoyed this video. If you haven't seen our 2 other videos, first one is showing off the box art and Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, and the second one is returning to old dungeons. Yes, it looks like we are returning to old Red and Blue Rescue Team dungeons, which is crazy guys. Hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm sure that it'll be confirmed very, very soon. If you haven't subscribed already, there's a big red button where Trico is. Make your stay, hit that subscribe button, and guys, have an awesome day, and I will see you on our next video.